Salisbury Center, welcome back. We are ready for our next fight. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Dominic Scola.
Welcome back to CageZilla 78. We have Diesel Dominic Scola walking his way to the cage. My name is Liam Panero. I'm here joined by Charles. And now we have a 19-year-old coming out of an independent gym, Abe's Combat Academy. Now, Dominic might be an independent, but he has a variety of combat sports background. He was a very successful high school wrestler in New Jersey, wrestling all the way to regional titles. He began training at Tiger Schulman's martial arts at age 6. For those who don't know, Tiger Schulman's martial arts is actually a powerhouse in MMA striking with multiple UFC fighters. And Dominic was lucky enough to, while growing up through his youth, to actually be able to go to their in-affiliate Tiger Schulman tournaments where he got a lot of striking experience, kickboxing, and doing nogi jiu-jitsu in that multi-gym system. He's attempted to wrestle in college but hasn't found his spot landing yet. He's a young guy, though, and he's committed to trying to do MMA, even coming out with 3 white belts. Also commend that their coach, Honest Abe, who will be fighting right after Dominic. They reach out. You're going to see 2 Kaizen Eagle MMA representatives, Sufyan Kabil and Eamon in his corner. That is a small independent gym, but they are reaching out and trying to get work at other gyms in the area, such as Eagle Martial Arts in PA, which has put out some top-level CageZilla talent, such as Sufyan Kabil.
That was some great breakdown there from Leo Panero, and we will throw it down to Chris Fuller for the next call-out.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Alex Edwards.
Alex, the Hooligan Edwards, 6 feet tall, made the middleweight weigh-in at 185 pounds. He's 20 years old, fighting out of Gustavo Machado, BJJ, in Norfolk, Virginia. He's got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt, and he has some kickboxing experience as well. This is his long-awaited CageZilla debut because he's had a very tough time finding an opponent. And if you look at him, the dude is built much more maturely than most 20-year-olds. He kind of has that mid-20s strength and muscle build that he just looks physical in every way. He's originally from Woodbridge, but now he's residing in Norfolk because he's currently a student at Old Dominion University, which, I'll be honest, man, I think that's awesome. To be able to go to school full-time, you're training, you don't have that many worries. It's a really unique time in your life, and to be involved in this sport at that age, I think, is key. And he looks like he's doing all the right strength and conditioning. He's doing everything he needs to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing his debut here against Dominic Scola, who you rightfully pointed out, I want to talk a little bit about Tiger Schulman's because I'm actually from the area. I'm familiar with Par Hills. I'm from Morris County, New Jersey originally, and that's a good wrestling program. But that North Jersey wrestling in general is high level, and Tiger Schulman's is one of the best gyms in the state, if not the country. I mean, they've had a real development from karate in the original days of their business to now being a full-fledged MMA school, and they certainly well prepare their fighters. And I'm interested to see here for 2 debuts. These guys have a lot of experience as we throw it down to Chris Fuller for the official call.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla middleweight division. It is brought to you by our friends at Pev's Paintball and Airsoft Park, the Mid-Atlantic's premier paintball and airsoft park, and the Shop Gym, the Virginia Mecca, with locations in Manassas and Ashburn. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'11" and weighing in at 185 pounds, he is an independent fighter making his CageZilla debut. It's Diesel Dominic Scola. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 foot tall and weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Gustavo Machado, BJJ, also making his CageZilla debut, it's Alex, the Hooligan Edwards. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla middleweight division. It is brought to you by the Shop Gym and Pev's Paintball and Airsoft. Your referee is Michael Dolman.
Michael Dolman, one of the best in the business, getting both fighters ready to go.
Diesel is hyped up.
Man, both of these guys look very physical. And honestly, they both look older than they are. Good movement there from both guys.
Ooh, hit on the kick. He's doing all the right stuff, though. Trying to clinch outside. Oh, overhead. That was high amplitude, not a lot of control awarded afterwards. Very flashy, but not a lot. Oh, he gets some right strikes. I like Diesel right now. It seems like he's here to fight. It seems like he's game, not just willing to have some skills. He's willing to overcome some stuff. There's a guillotine wrapped
that's
up
tight.
on him,
That's tight.
Oh, wow.
That's really tight, actually.
Legs kind of off to the side, but that can be finished. That can get finished.
Oh, and then he went back in the guard. He's going to try to push on the face.
He has a hand on the choking arm, but you can overcome that defense.
Wow, he's trying to punch out of it. This is pretty tight still.
The hips high is the right decision. Like, the spine isn't being curled as much. Sitting back, though, it's going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. That is tight.
Edwards needs to actually cross his feet here and extend that back as he pulls forward.
Oh, beautiful. Just gets out of it.
Dominic was able to get out there. That was really tight. And now he's staying on top of him.
Diesel's kind of like getting ahead of himself right now. He's kind of trying to rush a little bit to all these positions. He can slow this game down for him, hand fight a bit more. He should not be putting his head below the chest level, though.
That's a great point.
So this is, for most people at home, this is probably going to be the most underdeveloped part of these guys' game right now is fence wrestling. It's something that's specific to MMA that you have to train for specifically, but you don't get it while you are trying to master the fundamentals of all the other arts. Over, under, out in the open. We're seeing now the Hooligans trying to take center cage and now starting to find some tie strikes off of that. I like. Ooh.
Big overhand just missed there.
So
one of them is keeping their eyes on the target.
Dominic just ate a knee to the liver that went unnoticed.
Oh! Big elbow.
And it took a lot out of him. He was wincing in pain after
Oh,
that
another
knee.
elbow.
I'll tell you what, though, man. Alex is very, very tough. He ate a hard elbow, and now he's still putting the offense on him.
This is a back and forth brawl. They are getting one for ones. Right hands, just trading them at this point. They're each staying right in each other's faces, throwing. This is good clinch fighting in MMA. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say, oh God, a knee up the center.
An elbow.
Elbows. Oh.
Big shots here landed from both guys.
This looks like 2000s MMA right now. Like they're each holding a collar tie, just saying, eat a right hand. Let's see who's the toughest.
Big shots here. Scola's hurt. Oh, man, right as I said that, he landed a couple hard right hands.
Look, mutual collar ties, right hands. This is great. I love this.
I'm not seeing that wrestling here out of Dominic, and his head is just a little bit low, like you're saying, which is going to, oh, man, that big hook just missed there.
There it is.
There's a big takedown.
He's exhausted, I can tell you that, but he can land a good shot. He's going to. Dominic's exhausted right now.
Good cut there on the eye of Alexander Hooligan.
This is a moment where I hope my Kaizen guys in that corner right now, Sufjan and Eamon are both my fighters, and they're also getting experience now as cornerman. I hope they know to calm Dominic down. Dominic just extended all this energy. He's wrestled. He's been in a brawl. This is high adrenaline moment, and that dump is going to happen. I hope they reset him. Alex is in the corner, cognizant, looking up at the doctors. He's answering questions. His posture's good. Meanwhile, Dominic is slouched over a little bit. I hope these resets are happening. That was an amazing back and forth brawl, though.
Yeah, that was honestly very exciting work from both guys. And Alexander the Hooligan Edwards, man, I'll tell you, he's eating some tough shots, but he just keeps on going and keeps firing back. At the end there, he got up, bloodied, battered, but he was the one who finished that round stronger. He had a little bit more energy there to go after that rear naked choke. And for Dominic, he had a nice blast double, but he kind of overcommitted. He didn't control it all the way down.
Same thing with that throw earlier in the round. I think one thing you're going to see is composure and posture here is going to play a big into the aesthetics that the judges score. This is a subjective sport. We judge based off of criteria and judges that are observing. But right now, I'm observing Alexander, the Hooligan, being mainly postured and very confident landing. But he has a right hand and hits the floor.
Oh, he was almost out right there. These are big shots landing.
You know what?
He's almost out on his feet.
I hope Dominic understands he has somebody hurt right now. He just needs to land some shots to get separation.
You know what? I think he might have got flashed just now because his eyes
multiple times his knees went weak.
Yep.
This is, I think, now where you're seeing the wrestling, though, Chris. I don't think it's necessarily great wrestling, but you're seeing, he wants to get heavy in ties. He wants to rest in an over-under. Oh, that's a big adrenaline dump, too. Now Alexander's getting his get back, too.
This is
almost double KO'd each other.
Oh,
Don't
man.
have to get out of the way. They're both just gritting it now. Oh, outside trip throw.
Head first. He just went head
He
first into
sure
that.
did, and it hurt.
Forfeiting
He's
all
rocked.
control, just going for damage right now. I can't be mad at it. This is a wild fight. 2 minutes ago in a 3-minute round for amateurs. All rules for MMA that would be available to a professional are available in Virginia to amateur fighters. Both these fighters have used every weapon possible. Takedowns, elbows, knees, strikes, kicks. Oh, Dominic's now back up against the fence. Knees getting thrown in by Alexander, who's regained some of his composure. Dominic needs to just guard up. One punch can change a fight. One real punch. These aren't real punches right now. They're just catching their breath. He needs a recharge for one big sprint.
This is insane. I've been doing this for a long time. This is one of the wildest fights I've ever seen.
Yeah, this has really been something. A big elbow there from Dominic.
I've never seen such a seesaw battle where they're just standing there punching each other in the face over and over again.
Oh, that
right
uppercut
after
landed
Another
hard.
one. I'll tell you, I mean, Dominic looks like he's doing more damage, but Alexander's just able to recover so well. Oh, man, another big shot.
I think you're seeing also like being used to the weight in your arms. Alexander's far more familiar with it. And like the weight in your arms for striking. Oh, he's going to try to jump under the ghillie. Look, he's tightening that up. He's circling the wrestler out in front of him. He wants to get the legs around or sprawl them down. The hands are separated now, though. Dominic can stand up without worrying about the choke threat.
Yeah, Dominic did a good job of wrist control there, not allowing him to even go for that choke.
This is wild. This is wild. Okay, Mike Dolman's going to separate this out, pause it for a moment. Calling timeout. I wonder what he's seeing here. I think he might be wanting to get a doctor and look at this cut. This is some big stuff for amateurs.
Nope, he was looking for the mouthpiece.
Oh, Lord. I didn't even see her drop out.
Oh, come on, Mike. I'm about to get some fight juice on me, guys. Oh, thank you for moving.
Big
Oh
knee
my
and a
gosh.
punch to follow up. Oh, and another big right over the top from Dominic.
Oh, we're going to get more collar tie action. Oh, they're just throwing.
Oh, big elbow.
God.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, he's out on his feet. He's out on his feet. He's not really looking up anymore. He's
Short time.
dazed. Alexander oh, that's a great idea right now. Late in the round, 10 seconds to go. He should just shoot and survive, make it to the second round. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Who
here.
is keeping track of this? I'm
Wow.
not. I'm too into the fight right now. I have no idea who's up, who's down.
Look at this crowd right now at the Salisbury Center. On their feet, clapping and screaming. Incredible 2 rounds right there.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more I can expect out of anybody for a third round, but it's whoever gives the most right now.
Well, I'll tell you, man. Again, I see the harder shots landing from Dominic, but the recovery from Alexander Edwards is out of control. He's been nearly out on his feet multiple times. He's been rocked multiple times, but the second time now, the second round, he finished strong. He finished with more energy and impact, and right now, honestly, he looks like he's better. You know, he doesn't look like he's too much worse for wear, despite being and taking so many hard, rough shots. I mean, it depends on how Dominic's going to be able to recover here.
So,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. How do you score this, man?
You know, I think that second round was Dominic's. The first round, you could say, was Alexander's. But look at Alexander right now. He's hopping. He's moving.
Yeah.
I mean, even the first round, honestly, you could theoretically give the first round to Dominic as well. But, man, the way they finished, I feel like both times they finished with Alexander having the momentum.
Yeah.
This place is electric right now.
If you would have told me in round 1 that this was going to 3 rounds, I would never have believed it.
Oh, he tries
man.
a flying super. I think we have to expect that Dominic feels like right now he has to try to finish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alexander's doing the right thing. He always is looking at his opponent. You see Dominic, not as seasoned a striker, kind of looks down, just throwing and hoping. Alex is aiming and firing.
Oh, these are some big shots landing here.
Mike Dolan will step in if he doesn't see intelligent defense coming from the fighter.
Man, Alex looks a little bit better off here.
He
Let's
can
see.
finish this. He can finish this if he locks his hands.
Good defense there from Alexander. It looks like Dominic just might not have the energy he needs to get this takedown.
Oh, that Kimura could get locked in tight.
He's got the grip, but now he's got the arm trapped.
If Alexander works good pressure, just consistent striking, Mike Dolman will step in fairly quickly. He does not want amateurs taking so much damage, as exciting as it can be.
And right now, Dominic's not doing anything. He's calling for it.
This could have been stopped already.
They're pushing.
His corner is calling it
And
on.
that's it. That's it. Wow.
What a war.
Unbelievable. Alexander, the Hooligan Edwards. I mean, that dude is, I'm going to tell you, he's built for this.
Look at the
That
crowd.
was unbelievable.
I love it.
Absolutely nobody should be disappointed tonight. Both guys had a back and forth battle that is beyond the expectations of what anybody should be considered in an amateur bout. That was an incredible demonstration of heart, grit from both fighters. Alexander the Hooligan, though, showing what composure, keeping your eyes down the sights, and being willing to continue. They're both exhausted in there.
Man, I'll tell you what, those guys down there at Gustavo Machado, they just know how to fight. Evan Stevens, Alexander Hooligan Edwards, those dudes just know how to keep on fighting. And when it gets ugly, they just slide it. And you can tell it comes from the top down. Evan's a guy who's our heavyweight champion at CageZilla. With the Nicholas Pro debut soon. You see this right out of Alexander Hooligan Edwards. Clearly trains with him quite a bit and has that same level of tenacity, which is just such an impressive skill set. But honestly, hats off to Dominic Scola as well. I don't want him to feel like he got the short end of the stick. He went out there, he had some really strong offense, he had really great moments. It was just, he got a little bit outlasted by a guy who just had that extra bit, that extra gear, and who now, I'll tell you, man, he is fired up right now. For the damage he's taken, he looks like he recovered really, really well. So hats off to both guys. That was one of the best fights we've seen in a long time here at CageZilla. Certainly one of the fights of the night so far. And just a tremendous performance from all involved as we throw it down to Chris Fuller to get these folks ready for the official decision.
First game, the last little bit of blood wiped off the face of our winner, Alexander the Hooligan, before we make this decision official.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been doing this job for a long time, and that is one of the best fights I've ever seen. That is what CageZilla is all about right there. Beautiful job, guys. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Dolman has called a stop to the action 1 minute and 2 seconds into the third round for your winner by TKO. And out of the blue corner, it's Alex, the Hooligan Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our sixth and absolutely fantastic fight of the night here at CageZilla. I'm calling it early, Liam, but we will see. There's still 2 more left to make me regret my words. When we return, CageZilla 78.
We're going to introduce the Cage Girls from the International Bikini Team, and I want to hear you really loud. And first we have up the beautiful